Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 7-2. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out in its entirety at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I do invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page if you'd like to join me on camera, to say hello, shoot the breeze, promote yourself, your business, your special event. All that would be great. It would also be great if you share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what's happening. Now, before I start the show, I got to say happy birthday to my granddad, Charles Jacob Harris. There he is. Unbelievably, if granddad was alive, were alive today, he would be, you're not going to believe this, 140 years old. He was born in 1885, which now that I get older, it sounds incredible. But yeah, he lived through a lot. So his mom, let's see. So his mom was not born into slavery. She like just missed it. But they still had, how can I put this, remnants of enslaved people's culture growing up, of course. And even when I was a kid visiting down here in Durham, visiting granddad and TT and that's my aunt and grandma, he would give us. I didn't realize it until later that the treats that he would give us on Saturdays, he would give us. Let's see, what was it? What was that called? Black strap molasses, like a tablespoon of black strap molasses, and peanuts, raw peanuts. And I learned years later that was a treat that the enslaved people would get on the weekend. And so I was really astonished when I found that out. But anyway, happy birthday, Granddad. He was an incredible guy. He got to fly on airplanes and all that. So just post slave era up to the point where he got to, fly in airplanes and whatnot, he was an incredible guy. He was a college professor. Now he was born in poverty, as you can guess. 9 kids. Uh, he did have two parents in the home. Let me put my. I don't want a picture on the floor. Let me just put this picture right here, lovingly. Okay. Granddad told us that they were so poor that when they got home from school and it was dinner time, if they didn't have food, they were told to drink a whole bunch of water and fill up their tummies with water. And it was very important to do their homework. They didn't let poverty be the excuse for not doing their best. I know some people do that, but Granddad did not, because his parents realized that education was the key. And he grew up to become a college professor. So there you go. Happy birthday, Granddad. He was an incredible guy. Oh, by the way, he lived to be 103, which is remarkable. So there you go. Let me go on with the show. Oh, look who's here. William M. Andrews is here saying good afternoon, Bull City. And I'm waiting for his trademark statement. I'm sure he's typing it in now. But oh no, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, wait. Let me say, I'm going to call you later. I hope she doesn't mind that. That was the Go Durham lady. Big shout out to Brenda Jones, the Go Durham team, and Go Durham itself, because yesterday we all celebrated one more year. That's up to June 2026 of free bus fare, which is really, really nice. We celebrated. I got to DJ, got some free ice cream from, the name of the food truck was, I think it's Alcie's. Delicious ice cream, orange mango to be exact. But let me continue with the show because I don't want to take up your whole afternoon. So let me get started here. Okay. Alrighty, so let's start with the word page. And so you go to durhamskywriter.com and you go to the word page, which is the government and nonprofit information page, chock full of really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and also the city, county, and state governments. So you can go on that page, you can see what pertains to you. If you can use some help, grab that help. That's what it's there for. If you want to help, you might be able to find a place or two to volunteer at. There you go. Now, let's see. Today, oh, today is Wednesday. Okay, so that means that these vacancies that the city has, they're going to try to fill them real soon. So if you're thinking of, or it just occurred to you that you might want to fill one of these vacancies, for example, the Durham Planning Commission, the Durham Workers' Rights Commission, or the Participatory Budgeting Steering Committee, dealing with youth. So if you're interested in any of those, click on the link, see what's expected of you. If you have special knowledge or interest in those areas, and you want to fill one of those vacancies, definitely let them know by end of day today, though. There you go. And then for next week, there's 5 vacancies. So I'll tell you about that next week. Okay, now the Durham County Libraries are all open today. They're open until 8, except for Bragtown. Bragtown is open until 6. Then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. All righty, let's see what else is happening. Let's check let's check Durham Tech Small Business Center, which is downtown, because there might be some classes we can check out for budding entrepreneurs. So let's check that. Boy, this page is getting longer and longer. Oh, there we are. Okay. So today is the second. So there's one class, and it's a good one. How to start a mobile food business. So, as you know, Durham is a real pioneer when it comes to the food trucks and the mobile food businesses. Everybody's copying off of us. So, if you want to learn how to do that, from 7 until 9 online, there's a free one off, like a workshop that you can check out. Totally free. It's on Zoom. And just to give you an idea, now we all know about the food trucks, of course. Now, I'll see, I hope I said that right. Um, the ones who were giving away ice cream yesterday at the Gold Durham station, they have I checked their website. So they have a food truck, like a van, and then they have little carts, the ice cream carts when you see the people walking around, with the ice cream. They have those too. So I think that's very clever. And as you already know, Coco Cinnamon started on a bicycle. I think they have 3 spots or 4 at least. I know they have at least 3 um, storefronts, but they started out serving on a bicycle. So if you want to learn how to do that, that is going to be today from 7 until 9. So if you have a regular 9 to 5, you have some dinner, and then settle down and watch the video. Oh, I said watch the video. It's live. Watch the live. And I love these workshops that they have across the state, that I'd like to list on the word page, because they are live and you can ask questions. So that was a real slip of the lip there. All righty, let's see what else is happening. I'm going to try to rush through just a little bit because I don't want to take up all of your time. Let's see. I think that's it. I mean, there's a lot more on this page. There's so much to check out. Um, I'll be doing a story on Meals on Wheels real soon because they need more volunteers. They have a long list of people that, where food is delivered to them. Most of them are elderly. Some are just, like homebound, not elderly, but homebound. And so the food's delivered to them. Usually it's free because very often these people are low to no income. For people who can afford it, they do pay at least something, but they really need drivers. They need people to deliver the food. So I'll be doing a story on them real soon. But you can read about Meals on Wheels on the word page. I was going to check Score real quick because they have workshops too. They help to they help business people who want to get better with their entrepreneurial endeavors. And Score, by the way, stands for the Service Corps of Retired Executives, so they can mentor you. They have classes online and in person. And it looks like their next class is, what's that? Is that next Thursday? Next Thursday. So I'll tell you about that later. But it is simple steps for starting your small business. So I'll tell you about that next week. Let's go to the let's go to the school tools page because there's something going on next week you might want to know about if you're a parent or grandparent. There's going to be a tour, a college tour of NCCU, North Carolina Central University, hosted by EPIC. And EPIC stands for Empowered Parents in Community. They're hosting this college readiness tour for exceptional children at North Carolina Central University. That's going to be next Thursday. They want to hear from you, though, by I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, by the end of day Tuesday, so they can make sure they have enough room. Um, Wait a minute, you have to get there on your own, don't you? That's right. Still, they need to know how many people are going to be there. They just don't want people just walking in off the street. But yeah, you have to get there on your own. But basically, this is for 8th through 12th graders who are neurodivergent learners. That's what they mean by exceptional children. So neurodivergent learners, special needs. Exceptional children also includes what people call gifted learners as well. So it's a free tour. You might want to check it out. You will get to learn what college life is all about, and also the special programs that NCCU has for exceptional students. So if you didn't know about that, now you know. You might want to check this out by going to the school tools page at durhamskywriter.com. Ooh, is that thunder? Ooh, my app said that rain was going to stop in a few minutes, but I just heard thunder. Let me hurry up because we don't need thunder and lightning striking while I'm doing the show. So let me very quickly go to the let's go to the health page. Let's see what's happening. If the thunder gets bad, I'm out. I am literally out. So let's see. To your health. Let me see if there's any blood drives. There's lots going on the health page. Definitely check it out. But I do like to look for the um, blood drives because, after all, you can save lives by donating blood. Literally. Now, there's two blood drives hosted by the American Red Cross. So they're already at the Hope Valley Baptist Church, 6900 Garrett Road, and they will be there until 3. They're going to have another crew over at the North Regional Library, 221 Milton Road, and they're already there and will be there until 4. Good to know. Oh, and then tomorrow they'll be at Chick-fil-A, the one on Hillsborough Road, and that will be from noon until 5. They're going to have their special bus there. So I'll let you know about that tomorrow. Now, let me check Blood Connection. They do the same thing. Oh, they do have a blood drive. Okay, they're at Kohl's right now, and Kohl's is off of 15501 at 5241 McFarland Road, and they will be there until 7 tonight. How about that? Okay. And let's go to the Senior Scope page. I have pretty much finished updating the listings for the Durham Center for Senior Life. Great place to hang out if you're of the older set. They have free parking, free membership, all these great programs. They've got a theater, workout rooms. They've got, what else do they have? A cafe, um, everything. They've got a computer lab, if I didn't mention that already. They have their own garden. So anyway, let's see what's happening. Oh, I need to mention Operation Fan Heat Relief. Now today we're getting some relief. I think the high today is only going to be low 80s, but they do have in the works Operation Fan Heat Relief, where they give away free box fans and also a few, but not many, a window AC units. I shouldn't say window, I should say small because they said small. I am aware that some small air conditioning units are on wheels. So, but this year they're asking for our help, which I appreciate. So some of us have fans sitting around that we're not even using. So if you have a box fan or even a small air conditioning unit to give away, donate it to the senior center, and they would be happy to turn around and donate it to someone who needs it. So they will be having their big kickoff at the end of the month, Friday, July 25th, from 9 until noon. So you can register to get a fan. If you got a fan last year, you can't get one this year. But go ahead and register because some of us have health issues and can't take the heat. So go ahead and register and see if you can get a free fan or a small AC unit. And again, if you have something to give away, you can give it away whenever you like. You can just go down there. Their hours are stated right there on the senior scope page of the Durham Skywriter, and they are open late on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, now today is Wednesday, so let's see what's going on this afternoon. Spanish level 2 at 1 o'clock. Bingo size at 1, chair flow and flex at 1, super agers tech class at 1, of course, that's for people who love technology, a chair volleyball, yes, you can play sitting down at 2 o'clock, and, ooh, is that today? Ooh, okay, so every Wednesday in July, and it is Wednesday, there's a very special workshop that you do have to sign up for by calling. It's called Lamba Senegalese Welcome Dance, and it's led by Thaddeus Bennett. I haven't seen him in years. So I think I might just go down there just to say hello. So this is going to be in the theater today from 2 until 3:30. You do have to call 919-688-8247 extension 110 so you can get in there. And yeah, it's a special dance from Senegal. You can learn that. Awesome. So that is today and every Wednesday in July. And Roxanne is saying hey. And Roxanne's going to have a very special, she's going to be part of a special interview this Friday, and she's going to give us information as she gets it. So, all right. Let's see what else. What else? Mm, and if I'm wrong about that, Roxanne, you can correct me in the comments, or you can let us know when your next um, interview is, because Roxanne has a. Oh, okay. Boom. There it is. That's the link. Thank you, Roxanne. I'll be sure to click on that. I think that's Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. By the way, check out Roxanne's YouTube channel. It is called Seizure the Day NC. It's all about epilepsy and just basically just interesting people. She holds some really fun interviews. So be sure to thank you. 88. Oh, when you said 8, because you just talked on the phone. I don't know where. Anyway, when she said 8, Roxanne, I thought you meant 8 p.m. It's 8 a.m. Okay. I'll be there. I'm up at 8. I thought you meant 8 p.m. Thank you for putting a.m. to set me straight because I would have missed it. Okay. Let's see. Where am I? Lifeline. Oh wait. New World, New Skills Tech class. That's this afternoon at 2:15. Lifeline dancers at 3:30, and the Walking Club. They meet at 3:30 in the lobby. Now tomorrow morning they're going to have Seniors on the Move line dancing at 8:35. French 2 class at 9. Now that's new. This is a new class. Um, oh, French 2 is for people who have experience in French. I took French in high school, but I can't imagine how much I remember. Anyway, just ask George tech questions. That's going to be at 9. Don't forget to take your device to the center so you can get that one-on-one, help. Let's see. Open arts at 9. Breakfast bingo at 9:30. Yoga your way at 10. Taking care with diabetes at 10. Keep it moving. Gentle exercise at 10. Conversational French club at 10:30. Intermediate African dance at 11:30. There's an awful lot. Didn't I tell you? African drumming, bring your own drum, of course, at 12:30. And then you can play card games, pinochle and kings in the corner, all the way from noon until 7 tomorrow. And now, oh, no wonder. Okay, so Roxanne is explaining that the show that she's on emanates from London. And I think so if it's 8 o'clock here, then it's like 1 in the afternoon in England. That makes sense. Okay. So 8 for us. That's fine. With it being on YouTube, I mean, if you missed the live, you could always watch the replay. So. All righty, let's check the special events and see if there's something going on. So, if you already made your appointment, you can go to the Durham County Veteran Services this afternoon from 1 until 3. It is by appointment only. So you call, register at extension 103, see if you can get in. Might not be too late, but basically, it is for military veterans. You can go and see if there are some benefits that you maybe missed or didn't you weren't made aware of. You always want to take advantage of whatever you've earned. So that's going to be this afternoon from 1 until 3. If you don't get in today, don't worry. They do this at least 4 times a month. So they do it on Mondays, certain Wednesdays, different hours. Okay, now you might want to sign up for the potluck, which will be tomorrow, Independence Day cookout. That's going to be tomorrow from 11:15 until 1:45. They're going to have a potluck. Now they're going to provide, they being the senior center, they will be providing hot dogs. But for the rest of us, they want us to see, maybe you can bring some salad, maybe. Let's see what goes with hot dogs. Beans with molasses or whatever, or barbecue sauce. What else? What goes with hot dogs? Whatever goes with hot dog. Coleslaw. And I know North Carolina style, they put the coleslaw in the bun with the hot dog. That shocked me when that first happened, and I didn't know what to. Anyway, it's different. But anyway, that's going to be tomorrow from 11:15 until 1:45. So go ahead and register, especially if you want to take part in the potluck. Also, the DCSL band, they'll be doing the music. So, this is going to be off the chain. That's going to be tomorrow, late afternoon, late morning, early afternoon. Okay, also tomorrow at noon, the joy of origami. So tomorrow, Barbara Pearl, who's the teacher, she teaches classes every month on origami, which is Japanese paper folding. Now tomorrow at noon, she'll be teaching you how to make animal figures out of paper. That should be really cool because I actually have a paper. I think it's a giraffe or something. No, lamb. I forget. It's on my bookshelf. But I do have some origami animals on my bookshelf. They're really cool. I never learned how to do it, but yeah, I might want to take that classroom. Oh, I'm doing the show tomorrow at noon. I guess not. Anyway, now it is going to be Senior Day at the North Durham Farmers Market this Saturday. You might not even be aware there's a North Durham Farmers Market. It's relatively new. It's at 1016 Old Oxford Road, so you get there on your own. But when you get there, you know how I've been talking about how you can double your money if if you have the those vouchers. We can triple your money this Saturday, so you might want to check that out. So that's going to be this Saturday, noon until 4 at 1016 Old Oxford Road. So I guess they have determined who gets the vouchers. I know I signed up for the lottery. I haven't heard anything, so maybe I didn't get the vouchers this year. But that's okay. I'm not upset. So anyway, let me mention also the Little River Senior Center, which is kind of like a spin-off of the Durham Center for Senior Life. It is run by them. They are located at 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. So you are welcome, of course, if you live in North Durham or Bahama or Rougemont. Of course, you can always go downtown, but you might want to go to Little River. It's free also. They don't have the same amenities, but they do have a full gymnasium. So if you have a basketball, you can go there and just play to your heart's content and bring your friends and just have lots of fun. They do have, cookouts and, events. They have Bible study, games, walking club, coffee talk. They teach guitar, bass, and piano. Wait, do they still have the piano? Well, guitar and bass. But now let's see if they have any special events. It's going on right now. Their 4th of July celebration is going on right now. So if you're in Northern Durham, you might want to zip over there real quick. So yeah, awesome. Okay. All righty. Now, let's go to the Let's Go page. That's the calendar of events page. Oh, wait, let me check legalese real quick. Let me check legalese. I'm going to start checking the legal page because the Legal Aid of North Carolina, they have started putting on their workshops again. It's called Listen and Learns. So I'm glad they're back doing that. So let's see if there's anything scheduled for this week. I know they had the criminal record expungement yesterday. So, okay, they'll have another one. Oh, I see. It's on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, okay, so the next one will be next Tuesday, all about child custody. All right. All righty. That's cool. Okay, now let's go to the Let's Go page and let's see what's happening. July 2nd. Let's see. Oh, if you can get down to the Durham Community Food Pantry, it's going on right now until 1 o'clock. It's run by Catholic Charities. It's in the Lakewood Shopping Center at 2020 Chapel Hill Road. So basically, you stop by, park real fast, run in, because you have to get in there by 1 o'clock because they literally lock the door at 1. But zip in there, and you can only go once a month. Talk to a social worker. You'll get a week's worth of groceries, really nice groceries too. Um, Let them know if you can't have dairy, if you can't have pork. They have giveaways, they have diapers. Excuse me. Pardon me. They have diapers, they have pull ups, newborn to toddlers, and the big ones for adults. And then sometimes they have charcoal and pet food. You never know what they're going to have on the side because people are always donating things to Catholic Charities to give away to people in need. So that's going to be until 1. Now, if you can't make it because you're working right now or you don't have the car right now, they'll be back 5 until 7 this evening. You can go and get the same items, the groceries, the diapers, etc. And whatever's left that hasn't been taken in terms of the extras that I just mentioned to you. Okay, let's see what else is happening. Ooh, Kevin Van Zant's playing right now at Boxyard RTP. That's the outdoor venue. 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. It's the Here and There live concert series, and Kevin Van Zant is a fantastic jazz guitarist. So if you want to hear you some great jazz, head over there. He'll be playing until 2, and the weather is perfect for it. It's raining, maybe just, I don't think it's raining right now. It was raining. We'll be checking the weather report in a second, but it is covered. It's outdoors, but it's covered, so you should be okay. So yeah, they're not going to have people sitting out there getting wet while playing music. So anyway, yeah. So that's so it's free. Not only is it free, but you can. There's no pressure, but you will be surrounded by restaurants. So if you get hungry or thirsty, you can always make a quick purchase and then head back outdoors and enjoy the beautiful music. Okay, now wait a minute, let's not skip over things. St. Joseph AME Church, 2521 Fayetteville Street, they're going to have their community food distribution today from 2 until 3. So if you are in need, your cupboard's bare, your refrigerator's empty, whatever, you go down Fayetteville and you turn on Nash Street to get to the parking lot of St. Joseph AME. They will be giving away food from 2 until 3. And then the Emmanuel Food Pantry, they operate out of the Iglesia Presbiteriana Emmanuel, and that's 2504 North Roxborough Street. So this food pantry, they give away food from 2 until 4. You don't have to be Hispanic, but it is a predominantly Hispanic congregation. But I've been there, and they're very cool. I played music for them. So um, they've this food giveaway has had a little adverse effect on the North Roxborough northbound traffic. So they've changed things. Now what they want you to do is to register online. So you don't have to sit in line for so long and disrupt traffic. So what they want you to do now is to go to their website. I do have the link. Got the link right there on the Let's Go page. So you go ahead, give your contact information, let them know how many people are in your family so they can put up, the right amount of food for you. And then you want to let them know what time you'll be picking up the food. So it's all, it's all regimented. So you have until 1 o'clock, even though they'll be giving away food at 2, you only have until 1 o'clock to register. They want to keep everything in order because I guess there have been complaints about traffic and they want to keep everybody cool. So when you hop in your car, you will head for the intersection of Lavender and Banner, which is just east of Roxborough Street. And then they will guide you from there. All righty. New Visions of Africa restaurant. They will be giving away free meals, one-off meals from 3 until 6. They're located at 1306 Fayetteville Street, right next to W.D. Hill. You are always welcome to park in the W.D. Hill parking lot. They don't mind at all. They're right next door. Now, the Wednesday Durham Farmers Market is going on from 3 until 6 this afternoon. Hopefully, it won't rain. We'll be checking the weather in a second. But I think it's a rain or shine event anyway because they're under the pavilion. So if you have Snap EBT, you can swipe your card and then you can get double the money, up to $10. I haven't been saying up to $10 because I forgot to add that to the description, but it's up to 10. So it's not like you can spend 50 and get $100 worth of food. No, you can spend up to $10 and get $20 worth of food. There you go. Because otherwise they'll go broke, accommodating, doubling everybody's money, more than $10. So there you go. Stop by the manager's table over there by the bathrooms, and you can't miss them. They're right there. And then let them know you use Snap EBT and have your credentials, your card ready so you can double your money up to $10. Now, if you have kids or grandkids, the Sprouts Club, that is also at the Wednesday Durham Farmers Market from 3 until 6. And they have fun educational activities. And then when your child is finished, whatever today's activity is, and usually somebody like from Museum of Life and Science, very often they're there. So after the child or the children are done with today's activities, they get a $5 voucher and they get to spend it at the farmers market. They get to buy their own fruits and or vegetables, which I think is very sweet. Keep in mind, again, if you have little kids with you, Foster Street will not be shut down like on Saturdays. So just be very careful because they have a beautiful playground right across the street, and you don't want the little ones to, get hit by cars. And Esterine Dunbar, I hope I said your name right, saying good morning, good afternoon. Hello, hello. Very happy to have you here. Indeed. Okay. One more thing I wanted to say. You can park for free in the Measurement Incorporated parking lot, which is just west on Morris Street. All right. Now, Kings Park International Church, which is at 1305 Odyssey Drive, they're going to have their food pantry and clothing closet today from 5 until 6. So they have the Mercy Food Pantry and Clothing Closet. You can get food and something to wear. Maybe you're getting back on your feet. Maybe you're looking for work. Get something nice to wear and, continue to move forward in your life. So that's going to be today from 5 until 6. And like I told you, Catholic Charities Durham Community Food Pantry is repeated from 5 until 7 at 2020 Chapel Hill Road in the Lakewood Shopping Center. It's game night at Boxyard RTP, 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. Meet some new friends or bring friends with you. Sit at the tables, play some board games, and have some fun. It's totally free. You will be surrounded. You will smell delicious food, so you might be tempted to buy dinner. Nothing wrong with that, or a beverage or two. You can always do that. So this will be from 5:30 until 8:30. Also happening tonight, Brett's Open Mic is from 7 until 10-ish at the Blue Note Grill, which is downtown at 709 Washington Street. You pay $5 to get in, and you have a seat and enjoy the music. The backup band will be playing R&B, smooth jazz, and funk. And if you've got the nerve, you can sign up, hop on stage, and join them. If you want to sing or play or whatever, you are most welcome to do that. Now, the Pinhook, I think they do this at least once a month. They're going to have Blends with Friends open decks. That is tonight from 8 until midnight. So you can learn how to DJ or, work on your DJing skills. You can spin some tunes, experiment with their synthesizers. All skills are welcome. So if you are an extreme beginner, no worries. Get up there and try it out. Now they do ask that you bring your own music. That makes sense because if you don't know house music and that's all they've got, or if you play a cumbia or whatever, I mean, you're familiar with your own music. So they want you to bring your own records. You can bring your USBs. You can bring your hard drive with your music, whatever. I think they can accommodate just about everything. And I'm assuming they can accommodate laptops too. I would think if they can accommodate USB, they can accommodate a laptop, I would think. But anyway, so you can, of course, if you're using a laptop, then you probably, if you're a DJ, you probably are using that DJ software. I think this is more for beginners. But go ahead and check it out, bring your music, and have lots of fun spitting music tonight at the Pinhook, which is downtown. 117 West Main Street. Now, tomorrow morning, the Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division will have their rabies vaccination clinic where your pet can get vaccinated for $10 exact change. 3005 Glen Road. So you call, you make your appointment for either between 9:30 and 11 or between 2 and 3:30. There are certain rules you have to follow. So read the post on Let's Go page because if Fido or Fluffy gets excited and uses the restroom, you have to help out there. So be sure to read the post. Tachi's here, Dr. Tachi, here from Mediascope. Follow Dr. Tachi on Facebook, Mediascope 16, because she has a super fun show. Mediascope is like pop culture. It's like tech, Hollywood, social media. I don't know. It's just all fun. It's all fun and games, lots of fun. Sometimes it's serious though. It's not always just funny, but important. Dr. Tachi covers the important issues, but I think she leans more the let's just say social and fun topics. So yeah, so check it out. If I'm not mistaken, Dr. Tachi, Mediascope is now on Fridays at 8 ish. Not only on Facebook, but also YouTube, LinkedIn, and something else. I know a Caribbean radio station or something. I can't remember. But anyway, follow Dr. Tachi, Mediascope 16. All right. Also happening tomorrow morning, Whole Mama Yoga is going to have toddler together yoga at Jewish for Good, 1937 West Cornwallis Road. It's free for members, $10 otherwise. And this is for parents and their little ones between the ages of 1 and 4. And then Baby and Me Yoga with parents and little ones up to age 1. They can have Baby and Me Yoga from 11 until 11:45. And then, of course, the Durham Community Food Pantry from 10 until 1 as hosted by Catholic Charities. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, let me put my iPad down here. Oh, Tachi, you missed. Oh, let me see. Is my picture still there? Let me show you my granddad real quick because you probably missed it. Today's my granddad's birthday, Charles Jacob Harris. Born in Augusta, Georgia. I forgot to mention that. In 1885. So if he were alive today, he'd be 140. Can you believe that? All the things that he saw throughout his lifetime. Anyway, yes. So we put the picture back because I better not, if I drop it, I'm in trouble. I'm in big, big trouble with my family. Okay, now we're going to check the weather. Roxanne, what? Our yoga classes with goats. Oh, you know what? I have heard of yoga classes with goats, but any yoga classes. We do have somebody around here. I have seen it on Facebook, but I haven't seen it lately. It only takes for one incident to happen for people to nix it. But yeah, I know that somebody had yoga with goats in Durham, but I haven't heard about it lately. That's a good question. I need to check that because it was kind of I think yoga is kind of sometimes faddish. I know back home in Chicago, my niece was saying hot yoga was popular. That doesn't sound very comfortable to me. Who wants to be hot? I mean, unnecessarily hot. I don't know. Anyway, let's check the weather. We find my little app, and then let's do some weather real quick. What? It's not even 80. It's 76. The temperature is dropping right now. It was 80 hour or two ago. Okay. So they say it's drizzling. It's not drizzling on Cap Street, but it's drizzling somewhere. So it might be drizzling at your house. It says we can expect rain for the next hour. I can't believe it's only 76. It feels good though. It feels real good. So the high this afternoon is going to be 81. That's good. That's acceptable. Very acceptable. And it looks like the rain, let's see, the rain will continue through the 3 o'clock hour and then cloudy the rest of the day. Okay. And then we might have some rain after midnight. And then tomorrow, rain again? Okay, so tomorrow is going up to 88 with a 35% chance, not just of rain, but thunderstorms. So we might have some excitement tomorrow. It's going back up to the 90s. Now I'm going to check my other app because I learned that there's some really wide discrepancies from app to app. So I'm checking the Weather Channel app now. So they're saying that it's 78 degrees and that it feels like 84. I'm sitting up under a ceiling fan. I think it feels just right now. Um, Thunderstorms likely to continue through 3 p.m. See, I did hear thunder. Okay, but it's not really doing anything right now, but it is getting darker. And they're saying tomorrow, they're saying thunderstorm. Oh, not just rain, but thunderstorms at 1. Okay. And then tomorrow, they're saying, the Weather Channel, that is, um, 91. Okay, so 90. See, they're so different from app to app. 91 degrees with a 24% chance of rain. And somebody has got to tell me. Oh, Tachi's asking if, well, it is raining somewhere because the app says so. It's just not raining right now on Cap Street. And I live in, you would say, near, if Durham were big enough to say near and middle and far south side, which it isn't, but I am not too far from downtown, south of downtown. And let's see, it's nice weather. It is, it feels perfect. And I would say if there's some things that you wanted to do that you couldn't because it was too hot, like grocery shop or whatever, do it today. Just do it today. All right. So I checked the weather. Okay, I did that. Okay. Let me check for comments because I think that's going to be it for today's show. I do hope that you enjoy this afternoon. Now let's see if I'm going to be live because there's so many. I'm doing so many things these days. It's just like yesterday. I thought I was going to pre-record the show, ran out of time. I was DJing yesterday at Go Durham, and I had so much fun. Roxanne saying it's so humid. It is humid. You know what? I want to suggest if you're like me and you don't have air conditioning, get a dehumidifier. They make a big difference because it's the humidity. And I bet you Tachi would agree because she's in Florida. So I'll bet you she will agree with me that when it's more humid, it feels more uncomfortable. So I really suggest. Now I keep hearing for people who've been to deserts, and one day I'm going to go to the Southwest. I always wanted to see those mountainous, with the caves and they call them mesas and then like reddish, smooth mountain things. I want to see those. But apparently, even though it gets like higher than 100 degrees out there, they say it's a dry heat, so it's not that bad. So we'll see. It's the humidity. So if you can get a dehumidifier, I highly recommend it. It makes a big, big difference. When I step inside my house on a 100-degree day, it actually feels pretty good. And I think it's because of my dehumidifiers. I actually have more than one. So I'm not kidding. I have a big one in my living room, which is like whole house. And then I have little ones in the bedrooms, and also the laundry room, which is just a little nook next to my kitchen. So it makes a big difference. So let's see, am I going to be live tomorrow? Yes. And as you know, Friday is 4th of July. I probably won't be doing Bull City Hangout. So I want to tell you in advance, if you have little kids, grandkids, neighbor kids, kids, whatever, bring them to Durham Central Park, because even before it gets hot, we're going to be celebrating with the Children's Independence Day Parade from 9:30 until 11:30. And then apparently, Durham Central Park is going to have a fundraiser right afterwards where there'll be, I think you make a donation and then you get like a hot dog and a drink and a side to celebrate Durham Central Park and to help them raise money, because they're planning some pretty big renovations. And Durham Central Park has been the center of Durham social life ever since I've been here. I've been here for 24 years, 20, at least 24 years, at least. So, yeah. So bring the little ones. They can decorate their bikes, their tricycles, their wagons, their strollers, whatever. And then I play happy music, happy, very clean music. Much of it will, of course, be patriotic, but it'll be, I play patriotic music, but I'm playing like Ray Charles and, like the hip people, James Taylor, the hip people. So enjoy. Bring the little ones, and then they'll have a little parade through the park to John Philip Sousa marching music. It's so cute. It is very cute. So they take a little march around the park, over the bridge and back around, and then they have free popsicles. It is so cute. And like I said, directly following that will be the cookout fundraiser for Durham Central Park. And you might as well stay for that too. So I think that's it for today's show. I hope you have a wonderful day. And Tachi, if I was wrong about the time for Mediascope, definitely put that in the notes, and I'll be sure to memorize that so the next time I'll remember the correct time and day. I hope I was right with Friday. We'll see. Anyway, have a beautiful afternoon. Take advantage of this great weather. Of course, don't go out during the thunderstorm, but take advantage of the fact that it's not 80 today. And thank you, Roxanne. She's saying thanks. You have a good day. You too. Roxanne is about an hour and a half west of us. And sometimes she gets the storms right before we do. So I don't know what's going on over there, but I do hope you have a beautiful afternoon. And with that, everybody, ciao for now.